This is exactly why I don't mess with Ouija boards. If you've ever heard some of my stories, you know one thing I don't do anymore is mess with Ouija boards. And this story is one of the reasons why. There's this place in California, it's like 600 steps down into a valley. When you're walking down those stairs at night, it feels like you're walking into hell. The trees are curving over, making like a tunnel. Honestly, terrifying. But I went there with my friends because you know I'm an adrenaline junkie. At first, it wasn't so bad. We found this old barn that was covered in graffiti, and there was a fence around it, but there was a hole already cut into the fence that we didn't make. So is that really trespassing? There was basically a door. I don't know. My friend Malik sets his backpack down, and Malik is that one friend. You know, the friend that always has a backpack and you never know what's gonna come out of it. Kind of like that grandma's purse in that one Halloween movie. Anyways, he sets his backpack down and he pulls out, you guessed it, a Ouija board. I told him flat out, I'm not playing that. I've learned my lesson from playing those things, so I don't need to learn anymore. He's like, okay, fine, don't play if you don't want to play, but we're all gonna play. So they all sit down and they all try to play it and it doesn't move. A few minutes go by and they're like, I don't know why you're so scared of this. This thing doesn't even work. And I'm like, it does work. This is not fact, but in my own personal experiences, I've noticed that if you don't have any mediumship abilities, like at least one person has to have some type of abilities that's playing the board or it's not gonna move. It's like the ghosts need energy from them. So they all turn to me and they're like, okay, then you play. And peer pressure wins because I sit down and I play the board. And I only put one finger on the board because I already know, I've been through this, I've experienced this. I know that they're gonna be like, you're just pushing it. That's why it works when you're using it, is because you're pushing it. So I put one finger on the board like this, like barely touching it. I wouldn't have been able to push it with how many people were using the Ouija board. It starts spelling out D-E-A-D. We all gasp. It's spelled dead. And then out of nowhere, a freaking bee falls on the board. It's dead. A dead bee falls on the board. It's not moving. We're all staring at it. We're like, okay, that's weird, but we continue playing on the board. I don't really remember all that was said that night, but I do remember it said something that spooked us. We all stand up. We're still looking down on the board. No one's picked up the board yet. Then, I'm not even kidding, the dead bee just gets up, shakes the dust off. This sounds ridiculous, but it's true, and flies away. And we're all standing there like, what the frick just happened? And of course you have like that one guy in the group that's like, oh, it just wasn't dead. It just wasn't dead. What do you mean it wasn't dead? It was laying there like it was dead for 30 minutes. It didn't even like twitch a foot. Anyways, I had this sinking feeling after that. And I just remember being like,